G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is another daily gameplay that I've been throwing out for the past 3 or 4 days. This is a Build 167 game played on Tram on a public server in Australia. It is, as I said, it's a Build 167 game, so it's the first Build 167 game I've played. While I go through the motions of the early game here, where I jump in Commander and build an armory, and that's it. Before I jump out, I will flash up the changelog for Build 167. It is quite a small patch, but there's some important stuff going on in there, so take the time to read over that if you are interested. So this game is basically the game that I played at the end of the day. Working full time at the moment means I don't have a lot of time for NS2, so I get a couple of games in the night where I can, and basically I'm just trying to throw them up. So these are not edited, they're not selected, they're not, there's nothing really special about them, they're just sort of daily games of NS2. One thing that didn't get fixed in Build 167 is the sound, so you will experience, well, you will hear the sound bug in this game. Expecting, hopefully that, sorry, I was just saying Build 167, wasn't I? I meant Build 166. This is a Build 166 game, and hoping for a sound fix in Build 167. Anyway, in the meantime, you can listen to my voice. So this game originally started as a 4v4, but it does evolve into a huge 7v7 game later on. At the very end, it will be a 7v7 game for sure. I'm jumping out of the command station now, and someone else is jumping in very, very nicely. I didn't feel like commanding. Instead, I'm going to run to observation, where I was trying to build a harvester, an extractor, but the commander, who is now in the command station, finished that off. I got parasited just as I started building that. I noticed that and decided I was going to chase that skulk towards operations, but then did I think better of it? No, I didn't think better of it, so this was a pretty bad idea, going out on my own against skulks. You'll see that quite a lot this game, me being a bit silly, going out on my own. There you go, Tempest doing an excellent job there. He probably hid behind the wall, and I didn't check the corners, and he killed me, and that's what happens when you go out on your own as a Marine. It's a scary world out there full of dangerous, dangerous aliens, and they will kill you, just like Tempest just killed 2 Marines there, including myself, and Endar just killed Abrasive over in observation as well. So generally, Marines falling left, right, and center. You might be getting the sense that, oh, check out that ragdoll. How awesome is that ragdoll? Oh, yeah, gonna have to instant replay that while nothing much else is happening. Yeah. Okay, power node out here, so bringing out my flashlight, engaging Endar down the stairs, and again chasing him. So not a good idea, chasing skulks around, especially when there's infestation nearby, and there you go, Endar kills me. He, again, hiding on the right there, outside my field of vision. I didn't check the corners when I came through down at the bottom of the stairs, so excellent kill from Endar there, and that's what happens when you go out on your own as a Marine. Especially now, since Build 163 Dynamic Infestation is in, Marines just show up like something that shows up. I'm not sure what, but Dynamic Infestation is great for the situational awareness of aliens. Marines show up on the hive site as glowing red balls. Like right now, I am showing up as a glowing red ball as I march on my own into an alien hive. So really, it's just putting nails in the coffin where the lone Marine is located. What I mean by that is, maybe in the early builds you could run out and be Rambo occasionally, but definitely not in this build. Now, I believe I'm going to skip the game forward here. No, I'm not going to skip the game forward here. Suggesting a shotgun rush on the hive to try and retake the momentum. You might have noticed that the Marines are getting pretty hammered this game. We're pretty stuck in our base. And right now, I'm just having a little bit of a chat about my voice chat not coming over. I was voice chatting in this game, but it turns out the sound bug was killing it, so I started typing instead. Suggesting the shotgun rush to get back a little bit of momentum, because we had no momentum. We were getting flogged, finding Tempest around here, and yes, killing him. I think that's twice in a row I've killed him. And shotguns plus Slow Junko is the commander, and he's just said that level 2 CC is going up, and so are shotguns, and also now that the OBS power is out, so that's not good for us. Now, I have skipped forward there and I am going, because nothing was really happening for about 2 minutes, I was playing like a boring idiot. Not that there wasn't anything happening in the game, but for some reason I just decided I was going to chill in Marine start for about 4 minutes. So I've skipped that forward. Nothing much has changed strategically in the game, but what I'm doing here is I am doing a ninja run. This is very, very hard to do because the infestation shows you up on the alien hive site, but I'm going to try ninja run into the alien hive and do some damage. Now earlier, someone had said they'd taken the alien start harvester down significantly in hit points, so I ran in here looking for it. Note the new layout of alien start on Tram. I'm not sure which build that happened in, but it's very, very cool. Means the harvester is now up back behind the hive. I do manage to kill the harvester, so that's a pretty good thing for the team. Get attacked by player maybe. Hey, that's kind of funny because it's like Flayera. And I killed that harvester there, and wasn't able to kill the crag, but killed one skulk. So that was alright, but it wasn't really great, because note that when I run up to the armory now, I have not enough resources for a shotgun. So that was basically a waste of a shotgun. Shotguns are extremely valuable, especially when you're getting pounded like we are this team. We are getting absolutely destroyed because we only have one extractor, so not good for us at all. I get taken down because, again, I go running chasing after a lone skulk. I'm such an idiot. Aliens are so mobile. They have such good situational awareness. I could have been parasited as well. Spawning in just as Tempest tries running around on the roof. So I engage, I'm sorry I can't see your name, and then I engage Tempest, and yes, I managed to kill both of them. So a rare piece of good play from me in this game. Quite happy with my accuracy there, if I do not say so myself, which I did, so deal with it. Also note the return of varied secondary attacks for the rifle. That disappeared for a little while in some builds, but it is back, and I love the rifle's secondary attack. I don't think I use it enough in this game, so I'll show it off later. Killing an egg just for fun because I couldn't see any skulks nearby. And now I'm going to try and ninja the operations resource node. So I find this whip, get way too close there. Very, very lucky I didn't get hit. Switch to alternate fire mode and start to fire at the base of the whip. You can do a lot of damage to alien structures with the pistol in this way, and I'm going to do it with the pistol because I do not want to get close, because obviously the whip will kill me if I get close. So that goes down, so that's a pretty good little victory for me, considering I haven't spent any individual resources on weapons. Someone asking me if I think there'll be a new map soon. Well, I don't get told these things. I do talk to Unknown Worlds a little bit, but I don't get told these things, but I think there will be soon. I'm pretty sure there is a map that is being made, and, well, that has been made, or at least is getting touched up right now, so we might see that in the next few weeks. You never know. I wonder when it will be released, and I'm sure it'll be very exciting when it is, because I believe it is a large-scale map, I think. And that harvester survived because I got killed. The alien team knew I was there. They had the infestation watching me, and the commander probably told the alien team that the whip had gone down and that he needed assistance in the operations resource node, in the operations area. So, engaging a couple of skulks down this corridor, leaving my back completely undefended to that giant room. Luckily, I believe there's another Marine behind me. Yes, there is. So if they're a good player, they'll be looking behind them. That's what you got to do in NS2. Got to maintain your situational awareness. Have to look around constantly, because there you go. Getting killed right there, wasn't aware of my surroundings. Skulk came out of what seemed like nowhere, but in reality he could have just been running along the ceiling. And end up taking down... I have got to make this screen bigger. I'm going to expand this screen right now as I speak, because I want to be able to read out everyone's names. All these people who are playing with me tonight, you are awesome people. Thank you so much for this play, and I'm sorry I can't read out your names. I'm going to make a bigger effort to do so in future. Bright Tide taking out Abrasive, and I am engaging this lurk a long distance. I should have switched to the pistol. Pistol far more effective. Chroma getting... Chroma, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Chroma getting in the way a little bit there. Not his fault, but if I had the pistol, I might have been able to kill that. Tempest appearing out of nowhere is a fade and taking me out. So the beginning of the end for the Marine team. The base is infested. There are fades out. This is not looking good for the Marines. And I can say it's not all because I'm on the team, but basically I think the Marine team lacked direction this game. Early on, having no commander at the start, all I did was jump in and drop an armory and try to drop an extractor, so not good direction from me at the start as commander. And after that, we didn't really have direction. Slow Junko did a great job trying to salvage it, trying to make the most of the what little resources we had, which was Slow Jusko. Sorry, Slow Junko. Slow Jusko, I've been mispronouncing your name, and I do apologize sincerely for that. As I said, I'm watching this on a 192 by 1080 monitor, but it's in Premiere Pro's preview screen, which is smaller, and so I can only expand it so much to look, and of course that compresses name. Switching to the pistol, as I should, to engage this lurk at long range. Not going to be able to take him out, and the reason I'm retreating here instead of supporting my teammates is because I didn't want to lose my shotgun. I spent a lot of money on this shotgun, 25 resources, and I do not want to lose it because it is so valuable against fades. So I'm sitting back from my team, waiting for a fade to attack, because when the fade attacks, I'm going to burn that fade. I'm going to put a shotgun shell in him, and it takes 3 shotgun shells to kill a fade. So shotguns plus fade equals dead fade if the Marine is reasonably awake, which I am hoping to be. So there you go, Tempest killing 1 Marine in here, and I'm going to jump in and engage Tempest. 1, 2, bang. So my teammates already did a lot of damage to him, and I was able to finish him off. Multiple skulks in here, though. I need to get out of here. I do manage to kill Bright-Eyed, but need to back out, I think, right now. I do engage that lurk, get 1 hit in, switch the pistol, and try to engage at long range, but that is not going to happen. I apologize for the sound bug. It is being worked on by Unknown Worlds as we speak. Brian number 1. Oh no, actually, I'm not sure if it was Brian number 1 or Brian Alpha, as I call Brian number 2. I think it's Brian Alpha. One of the Bryans was on the Unknown Worlds forum and said that the sound bug is very complex and is being worked on as we speak round the clock with much overtime, but it is taking a while, and that is why it's not in build 166, the build you are watching right now. But it will be fixed. All these bugs get squashed. If you've been watching NS2 for a while, you'll know that bugs come along occasionally when you've got a small team working on such a big game, and they always get squashed. There's a long line of bugs that's been squashed, and sound will be no different. I'm going on a long flight with spectator mode there, flying all the way through the map and just generally taking a look around. That's one of the things you can do in spectator mode, just look at the enemy team. It's kind of a bit of fun. You can't really gain too much knowledge from it. I'm sure it'll be disabled in competitive NS2 play, but in pub play it's just fun being able to see what the other team is doing a little bit, not too seriously. So 1 Marine has a flamethrower, and Slow Jusko is now saving for upgrade. So excellent commanding from Slow Jusko. With the resources he had, he was very, very effective. He saved them for shotguns. He then saved them for flamethrowers, and now he's saving for upgrades. And while he does that, he's jumping out of the command station to assist in the fighting. So excellent commanding from Slow Jusko, knowing how to use the resources. Engaging Tempest. Oh, excuse me. Tempest blinking behind me and running off, so being a good fade there, waiting for his opportune moment to strike. Remember, Sun Tzu, Art of War, my theory of the fade play at the moment is engage the enemy at a time of your choosing on a battlefield of your choosing, getting a little bit of lag there. And what I'm going to do now is try and ninja this Harvester. This is it. This is the end game. You'll note the YouTube timer is ticking down. There's about 2 minutes left in the game. No, 1 minute, 2 minutes left in the game. So you can see this is the end game, and it's probably not going to be a Marine victory. Ender takes me out as fade. There was only 1 of me, so I really had no chance. They're going to need another teammate to do that, and a hint, hint, nudge, nudge, that's pretty much going to be the last thing that happens in this game. I shouldn't give so much away, but again, with the YouTube timer, it is pretty obvious. So you might be able to see now there are a lot of fades on the field, and really the Marine team has nothing. We can't afford shotguns. Well, I can't. And you need shotguns to kill fades. So not good at all. What am I doing? At this point, I thought that aliens would have come through that corridor after taking down the power node in observation. So I sort of sat here for a moment, hoping to put some rounds into them before they attacked the Marine base. Note that the door to Marine base there is locked, and that is why they are not able to go through it. The infestation has spread all the way, so they can see me right now. I'm going to run up here. Pelly is somewhere nearby. I can see that because he is on my squad watch list. Engaging, who's this? Bright-Eyed. So there you go, getting the secondary rifle attack. Use there. Note that I tracked the skulk as it ran up the wall and onto the ceiling. You have to do that when you're engaging skulks. They will not just fight on the ground, so be ready for it. You might not be used to that from playing other first-person shooters such as COD or Crysis or something, because your enemies will mostly be on the ground. Now I'm covering Pelly here as he goes to work on the harvester. This is NS2 right here. This is quintessential NS2. This is an infested room with the power out, broken windows, lights streaming in from outside, with one Marine taking out the harvester and the other covering him. I'm so desperate to finish it off quickly. I'm getting a little bit scared, so I put some rounds into it to assist and reload. But at the same time, Chroma is saying GG. Slojusko is saying this is crap, we're getting nailed at base, and apparently base was going down. So Pelly and I are retreating quickly after killing that harvester. So one good piece of team play before the end happens. I charge up the ramp and find there is 2 fades right there. So that's it for us. There's a lot of fades on the field, nothing we could do. Basically starved resources, used what we had well thanks to Slojusko's commanding, but really nothing we could do. Thank you for watching this game, guys. Again, it's nothing special, it's just a public game I played at the end of today, so I didn't set this up or set out to record an amazing game. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you everyone who was in this game for playing with me, and I'll see you all soon for more NS2 HD videos.